5 ways to make money from your car. These days, owning and operating a car can be a costly affair when you consider gas bills, insurance payments, parking charges, maintenance, and speeding tickets. Although cars provide us a sense of freedom and independence, they still cost us a significant sum of money per month. That being said, what if I told you that you could make money from your car instead of just spending on it? That's right, there are several interesting ways of earning money with your car, and some of them can even become full-time careers. Don't quit your day job just yet though, but if you want to try your luck in the car industry, here are 5 ways. Number 1. Uber and Lyft. The first and most logical way of making money with your car is to enlist as a driver for Uber or Lyft or a similar peer-to-peer ride-sharing company. Think of yourself as a more freelance taxi driver who uses their own car and works their own hours. The Uber and Lyft idea is a great proposition for people who want to drive all day and get paid for it, or for people who are looking for additional income. Of course, there are downsides. Your car will need maintenance more often due to the extra mileage. You'll also quickly add miles to the car, which will lower the value on the second-hand market, and you'll need to work long hours to be profitable, all of which you'll need to thoroughly consider before you apply for the job. Number 2. Cheero. No, this is not sponsored. If you don't know what Cheero is, think of it as an Airbnb for cars. It's a cross between rent-a-car and ride-sharing, and it's possibly the best way to avoid rental car prices and the extremely boring cars you normally get. When you enlist your car on this platform, somebody will rent it and use it for a couple of days, and you will get paid. It sounds easy and trouble-free, and in most cases, it is. However, there are a few downsides. Firstly, you will give the keys to your car to total strangers. And even if Cheero claims that you are protected, it's still a big leap of faith for most car owners. There will certainly be some dings, scratches, or worse, which you might notice later down the line. Perhaps not a great idea for your dream car. The idea is pretty neat though, but it still needs some time to be fully accepted by many car owners. That said, Cheero states that they've got 170,000 privately owned vehicles already listed on the site. Number 3. Street racing for money. Firstly, I'll say that Viral Vehicles does not condone any illegal street racing or dangerous driving on public roads. That said, this bizarre method of earning cash is rather interesting, although definitely illegal. Owners of really fast cars can make bets or wagers on who will win races. This has been featured in films like The Fast and Furious, and weirdly it's based on reality. For decades people have been doing this, and even if street racing is highly prohibited and dangerous, it still happens across the world. The most serious street racers can earn big bucks by challenging the right opponents. There's always somebody who claims he's faster and has cash in hand. Back in the heyday of muscle cars, ambitious owners could pay their monthly rent by just winning a few street races each month. Of course, the downsides are obvious, and if something goes wrong, you could get injured, killed, or incarcerated, and get your car impounded and even destroyed by the police. Probably best avoided. Number 4. Weddings, videos, and commercials. In contrast to number 3 on our list, here's something much more safe and sensible: renting your car for weddings, videos, or commercials. If you own an especially nice classic limousine, convertible, custom, or even an exotic car, you could try to rent it for weddings, music videos, commercials, or even movies. Wedding organizers are always looking for elegant, possibly white sedans or convertibles for the wedding ceremony, and you can earn decent pay for just a couple of hours at work. Also, TV, advertising, and movie producers are on the lookout for interesting and unique cars which they can include in the next project. If you land a gig on a TV show, for example, you can make a significant amount. To be perfectly honest, there aren't any downsides if you choose this route. The cars will be looked after, insured by the production companies, and in most cases they'll be used for static shots, and you'll get to be on the set and maybe meet some celebrities. Number 5. Living in your car or van. We all know that rent prices are pretty crazy these days, and a big part of many people's paycheck is going to the landlord each month. Let's say you're fed up with this, and you have an old van lying in your backyard. Do you scrap it? No, you turn it into a small but perfectly organized apartment and never pay rent again. As a response to raging rent prices, more and more people are looking for alternative ways of living, and transforming old buses and vans into modern apartments is one of the most interesting so far. The advantages are numerous. You are the owner, and so no more rent, you can move anytime, and you'll have the best view at the beach by far. Of course, comfort is questionable, since a van won't offer as much space as an apartment, and cold nights are much colder if you're in the van, not in the house, but people are learning to live with it. If you are a freelancer or your job doesn't require to be at one place all of the time, this is an interesting proposal and a cool way to live an alternative lifestyle. So, there you are. 5 ways to make money from your car. Are there any more ways? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to press like on the video. Cheers!